Tomas.
Good morning.
And welcome to Friction-Free Meetup.
Thank you.
Could you just briefly introduce yourself?
Yes, so my name is Tomas Hedenborg and I'm the CEO of the company Fastems. Fastems is a provider of very advanced automation and robotic solutions, mainly for metalworking, mechanical engineering industries. We are a Finnish company based in Tampere. 95% of our business is outside of Finland. Maybe that would do as a short introduction.
Yeah, thank you. Let's start with why. And why the digital transformation is now so important in manufacturing industry and the companies?
I would answer the question in two parts. The first one is, why is manufacturing important? Because this is something that is not always well understood, neither amongst the big population nor amongst policymakers. But it is a matter of fact that manufacturing is the backbone of the welfare society. That is where the value creation happens, value creation which enables all the rest. And without manufacturing, we would not have a welfare society of the kind that we are used to and know to or are living in. We take it for granted, but it is not so. And the digital revolution in which we are in the middle of, it radically changes the landscape of manufacturing. And if we, as companies or as economies or as European Union, don't take care about the digitalization of our manufacturing industries, then we will be amongst the losers of this game, because it is a completely global game thanks to digitalization and all different kinds of phenomena that are linked to this. So they are truly changing and challenging the things that we sort of take for granted in manufacturing value chains. Then of course one can go back to the basic drivers. Technology is not anymore the limiting factor, neither in its performance nor in its cost. So we have all the technical enablers. So it's very much more a question of the innovation capacity that we have to use all these possibilities to benefit our own business.
Yeah. Okay. If you think as a CEO of manufacturing company as you are, what are you seeking? What is a manufacturing company can achieve? What kind of benefits? What kind of impacts? What kind of value? What do they gain with the digital solutions?
Well, firstly, I think any company deciding, thinking, or putting their digital transformation agenda forward, they need to think in two categories. Digitalization as an internal means of improving your performance, your operations, your quality, your cost, the way you are operating, to put it briefly. And the second part is what you are doing for your customer.
Yeah.
And since we are automating production for manufacturing companies, we are very much sort of faced with this, and probably we have so far put more priority on what we can do in our offering, what we can do for our customers to utilize, help them utilize the possibilities of digitalization, which is very, very closely linked to automation. So I think the first step is really to sort of have these two agendas. What do we do internally? What do we do towards our customers? And then I think it is a question of basically changing radically the way you drive innovation. The innovation in the digital era has changed in nature. it is much more disruptive. It is much more agile, or it needs to be much more agile. In more traditional industries like the one that I represent, mechanical engineering, we need to adapt methods that have been rather limited to the software industry so far. So agile methods need to become a day-to-day practice also in our more traditional era. Prepare ground for radical disruptive innovation, prepare ground for agile, to really enable your organization and people to move forward.
Yeah. Okay. Last question. As a thought leader in the manufacturing industry, as you are in the space, so what would be your recommendations for manufacturing companies who are planning to digitalize their supply chain? What would you say for them?
I think the first thing is a little bit of a mindset thing. Don't enter into this kind of projects with the idea that you have to make everything perfect from the very beginning. Make the first steps. Try to identify the most crucial sort of bottlenecks or issues that you have in your supply chain. Fix them first, and then get on to the next one and the next one. So a sort of step-by-step proof of concept, getting results, measuring the results, and then moving on. And with tackling and fixing some of the issues, you might make huge leaps, and with others you sort of are doing marginal things which are important. Since a lot of this revolves around data and utilization of data, which then goes back to the quality of data, you will probably have to focus on that at the very beginning, making sure that you have the right kind of data architectures and so on, so that you can build on that. But if I make a short reference to what we were able to achieve last year in Fastems, we moved to use Jakamo's product and solutions in our purchasing process, and we were running it for the full year last year. The transaction volumes increased by 50%. At the same time, we reduced our purchasers' number by 25%, and 3 out of 4 were new on their job. So a huge leap in productivity, and we are at the same time measuring a huge improvement in quality as well. So that of course required us to prepare ground, but at the end it went sort of very smoothly and very rapidly, and now we have the tangible results out of this. Of course, it's a small slice in a bigger process, but very, very crucial.
Yeah. Thank you for the interview. It was a pleasure.
Thank you.